wondered if you've ever were to get sick, like sick, your body breaking up, your leg don't work no more, your hand don't work no more. Better yet, you don't like your face, you ugly, whatever it is, it's something you want to change, and then somebody come told you, hey, man, we could probably take your brain, take it out of there and put it in something else. What do you mean? Well, we got new bodies going around. First, it was clones. Now they're trying to make things not just clones, not just clones. They got to take it one step creepier. I can't even call it further. It's creepier. They've now started. Look, we knew robots was a thing that was coming out, right? We have even Elon creating robots. We have Robotech places creating these little animatronic, but they look stiff. They've accomplished it, people. They have arrived at making Terminator real. That's the only thing I can think of. Terminator is real, and Arnold Schwarzenegger is not it. It's not it. What we're gonna look at today, I can only look, for me, it's creepy. It's not just like cool. I can't look at it and say, man, that's really amazing. Those days of G.I. Joe Green Man figures are gone to me. I'm never going to go back to them. And this is the future of it. Forget I ever played with those things, man. I don't even want to think that I watched RoboCop and I watched Terminator and thought that was cool. After seeing what they're accomplishing now, I'm sorry, people. I don't feel good no more. I think I want to erase that portion. Can Men in Black please show up and go, just flashy thing me so I forget that I even was wanting this to take place. I used to think, man, wouldn't it be cool to have a Terminator robot just walk around? No more. I'm not wanting it no more. I'm done with it. I don't want it. I will have you. Hey, if it freaked me out, it's got to freak you out too. I got to share the love. Share the love. Now take a look at this. This is what they're calling a prototype AI body for clones. I don't even know what they're really going at with this, except the only thing I can think of is that their hope is to integrate the human psyche with this thing so that even if you were to say, I don't want a clone of me, but I want a more permanent version of me, this might be it. Trigger warning. If you scare if you scare easily, don't watch this. I'm telling you, don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say it. Don't wake up in the middle of the night in cold sweat looking around your room. I tried to warn people. This is freaky. It's scary. But you need to see it because this is what's coming down the pike at us at 100 miles an hour. Okay, it's not very long, and there isn't anything being said. It's like the Puppet Master, but advanced. Here we go. Okay, all right, okay. Hmm. Nope. No, nope. Nope. No. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Look, I've watched in my day. I watched a whole bunch of horror movies before. I've seen horror movies. And one of the ones that really got me creeped out was The Ring, uh, where this girl was coming through the screen and stuff, and she's that's exactly what this thing reminds me of. I'm sorry, no, this is demon possession, bro. This is this is demonic activity, twitching and the first time I saw it, I literally jumped. I'm a grown man. Not many things scare me, but this sucker scared the mess out of me. I was shook. I was shooketh. I was shooketh. It's gonna get even more freaky. It will get more freaky. What you're gonna see next? Um, I mean, again, maybe you got a stronger constitution than I do, and if so, please tell me how you do it because I'd like to get there, but I'm not there yet. Okay, so okay, let's analyze this real quick. First, they came up with robots. Okay, cool. And then they came up with puppets. Okay, cool. Hand sock puppets kind of thing. And then they came up with the computers and then they started mixing the two. And then you had animatronics where you had little robots responding to programs that were put into the computer. And now we want people to okay, and then we went to prosthetics, right? Because that's helping people. This is how they always sneak stuff in. We're gonna help you. You're missing a limb. Here's a robotic arm that will respond to the synapses firing in your nerves from that missing limb of yours. They even have them where you have a little stub on your arm and you put the whole arm on. You can control the entire arm with just the nerve firings from the shoulder muscles. Now we got a whole thing twitching on some rope with nobody attached to it. looking just like a person. Fingers, toes, ankles, calves, muscles. Now, here's the crazy part. This particular thing has a synthetic skin, and not only synthetic skin, it's layered now. So there's a synthetic skin that feels like skin. Underneath that skin is tissue that feels like tissue, and they layer that on top of a skeletal frame that's mechanical, and everything else inside is electronic. Now, remember from some time ago, they made these masks that you could, at least the CIA made them. And even Tom Cruise had this in Mission Impossible, where he puts on the mask and he completely becomes somebody else. This is the phase here that we're going to be going into here. You might know somebody, and they might think, I know what? I want to commit crimes, but I don't want to be the one doing it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself a nice little robot here, and the robot's going to look like me, move like me, talk like me, act like me, but it ain't going to be me, so it's not my fault. Or I don't want to be around anymore. So I'm going to hand my whole psyche off to this piece of equipment here, and this is going to continue through life as me. Now imagine this. Imagine they link this with something like Neuralink. You see, do you understand where this is going here? This is real life happening, and we used to watch this as kids growing up as sci-fi movies. This used to be impossible. This was the thing that your imagination thought of because you're a child and you wish that your little doll would come to life. You wish your G.I. Joe action figure would be able to move on its own, just fighting all, and that'd be cool back then. All of a sudden now it's more adult and real, where this thing is starting to move and twitch and act. iRobot ain't that far off, people. Now imagine that you decide you're going to keep this thing, and it gets just like iRobot and gets mad and gets irate. It starts to erase you. This is going to be a problem. This is a big problem, a massive problem. And we can't really stop it. Understand, this is not something that we can just say, we don't vote for this. This is not something, this is privatized companies. And you know that the government's going to invest in it. You just know that. So eventually this will become, and now the one good thing, this will be the only good thing, but maybe it's not a good thing. Okay, it's half good, half bad. So maybe it's not all good. The only thing I can see this being used for is to get rid of soldiers altogether and put these on the front line. In fact, every time you have a war, send them out instead of people, and don't have the war amongst the civilians. You set up battlefields somewhere far, far away in a region in the tundra, perhaps, so they can't come back to civilian life after they've won or lost, and just have them eradicate each other out there, and whoever wins that war. It's kind of like when you used to play marbles, except you're playing with robots. It's kind of like when you're playing video games without people. It's great. So then that's the only purpose I can see this being used for. No other reason. I'm not going to, if you have one of these, I'm not coming to your house. Mm-mm. No, I like me, and I like my brain. I like sanity. If you decide you're gonna own one of them things, do not invite me for dinner. Don't, please. I'm good. I love you from afar. I'll call you on the phone. We gonna Zoom. I'm not coming to your house with that thing in there. Imagine this thing just goes rogue, and we're sitting there having dinner, and then you're gone. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Maybe, and again, we might have missed something. Maybe there's a positive to it. If you see a positive twist to this, I would look, man, I would love to hear that. I would love to hear your positive take on that, this thing here. And if you have one, please manipulate the comment section, flood it with your positivity about this. We want to read and see what you think about it. Because when we're sitting down, I'm sorry, I cannot think of one. Not even a slim crash dummy. That might be the only thing. How would the human body react if it had all these things? See what gash it, crash dummy. That's the best I can give you. But maybe you got something more. Maybe you have a bigger thought in your head, and what you're seeing is not what we're seeing. So here's what I want you to do, if you don't mind. Please leave your comments. Tell me what you saw. Tell me what you believe about this. Where is this going? Where you don't want it to go? Engage with us, because we really want to have a robust conversation about this. Even though we may not be able to stop it, we can find ways to avoid it. Or if you're one of those people that want to embrace this, let us know. Let us know why. I mean, really expound. There's tons of room. We look forward to seeing your comments in the comment section and seeing where exactly you stand on this whole idea of mechanical clones, as it were. This is Too Strong signing out, and hopefully just shutting down our computers altogether after watching that thing. I'm out.
Training athletes, build leaders, changing communities. At Mentors for Life, sponsored by the Bully Me Bad Project, we provide free professional sports training and mentorship to youth with passion, drive, and the desire to grow. We connect them with top-tier coaching and leadership tools that unlock their full potential. Our athletes train with elite professionals like Coach Cedric Moody of CM3, who's worked with NBA players such as Jaden Ivey and Blake Wesley, and the dynamic team of Tevin Lake and Bobo from T2 Sports Performance. Together, they've trained standout athletes including Notre Dame football stars, NFL offensive lineman Danny Piner, and Kyron Williams. In a school or neighborhood of 1,000 youth, 5 redirected lives can mean 5 future leaders, 5 families spared heartbreak, and 5 powerful stories of hope. And this is backed by research from the Money Smart Athlete Foundation, which shows that athletes have a powerful influence on youth behavior, confidence, and long-term success. We don't just build athletes, we build mentors. High school students who complete our program will become certified Mentors for Life members and will be paid to speak, lead, and coach the next generation. To support Mentors for Life, all you have to do is click here if you're on a mobile device, or click here if you're on a computer to donate or learn more. Or you can reach us directly at mentorsforlife574@gmail.com. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Mentors for Life. Donate today and help save our youth.